Hey, what's up everyone? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games and thanks for joining the channel. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, yeah, yet another game that I'm throwing into the rotation. It's quite a lot, huh? Well, I wanted to spice things up. I've been playing pretty much too much of the same thing. And I was looking back through some of my library and I discovered I still have this, so I figured why not return back and give this a playthrough. The last time I played this game was like way back in 2014. Well over, geez, nearly 10 years ago. Almost about a decade, so yeah, it has been that long. Let me see here. Let's figure out some settings for what we're going to do with this game. Guess we can leave these features on. This is all fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna be trying to do a platinum playthrough of this game. I don't know how realistic that will be with just one playthrough. Can't remember the last time I platinumed this game. It should have been within about a month or so. But anyways, hold on. Give me a sec here while I update the stream and then we'll go ahead and get moving. So, Mass Effect. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to be we're going to be doing a fresh playthrough of this, so hold on. This is going to be the first time I've ever played this in 60 FPS. The PS3 version back then was super bad. Yeah, I've already tried a save over here, so let me go ahead and do some things here. I don't think this really matters because the PS4 version on a PS5 allows for 60 FPS no matter whether you use quality or frame rate. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Calibration. Not using HDR at the moment. I don't think I need to really change up the... Actually, hold on. I mean, default is already good enough. This darkens the left side very well. And then it just sort of lightens it up. I'm just going to leave it at default. Yeah, so HDR should not be on. That's going to be fine. Sound settings. Not a whole lot to work with here. Controls. I don't think we need to mess with that. And gameplay. Okay, so combat difficulty. We're going to be doing Insanity. We're not gonna bother with the auto level up. When you switch this to auto level up, you can't really change what points you can allocate. I remember the classic mode of this game being a total slog, the original version anyway, so let's check out legendary mode, see how that pans out. I guess we can leave this to defensive. Turn on subtitles, autosave, sure, why not? And I think that's it. There are some trophies. Of course, I've already went through Eden Prime the first time around. The trophies aren't too bad though. They're about on par with... Yeah, they're about on par with the PS3 version. Yeah, so this is one that we're going to have to try our best to get. I've done these trophies before on the PS3. If it was easy enough to do on 30 FPS, I think we could manage this on 60 FPS. Okay, so... let's see. Alright, so that's all the trophies. I don't think we really have to worry about very many of them. Let's start a new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, so what are we using? I'm gonna go ahead and start from scratch. Let's see here. I think I prefer Jennifer Hale's voice over the regular male. To be honest with you, though, my first time around playing this game, I played through the entire trilogy as a male, as a stock male. It was alright, but let's do something different.
Please log in to access your profile.
Let's leave the name by default. We never actually hear the first name anyway. Our main character is always named Shepard.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Okay, so your background, while there is some differentiation between each option, it doesn't really matter in the long run. I think it only affects a few certain side quests or background information. So you're free to choose whatever you want. I think when I first played this, it didn't make any difference whatsoever. So if you want to play as a spacer, both of your parents were born in the military, blah blah blah. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. So it sounds like you were a dutiful child, I guess. As a spacer, whatever that means. As a colonist, however, you were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, Slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol and you were enlisted with the military a few years later. Sounds neat. But I'm pretty sure everyone wants to be the badass here. If you were Earthborn, you were an orphan race on the streets of the great metropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Okay, so I know which one I'm picking. If you use the spacer, you get +2 to Paragon. The Colonist is a split 1 point per Paragon or Renegade. Or you can choose to be Earthborn. Total badass, really. So let's go with this one.
Confirm psychological profile.
Psych profile. Soul survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you are alone. I'm misreading that. And now you alone are left to tell the tale. As the war hero, early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy. Despite the impossible odds, your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. I feel like this one would go hand in hand with the spacer. Soul Survivor could be either one. Ruthless, however, is very much tied to the Earthborn character. Basically, be a badass. So throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Another badass profile. But I like this one much more. Even though we got the job done. We still got the job done here, but everyone else is gone and died. So let's choose this one.
Confirm military specialization.
Also,
Confirm
differences between these.
profile.
This one's a split option, 1 to Paragon and 1 to Renegade. The War Hero is +2 to Paragon, and the other one, well, you know the rest.
Confirm military specialization.
Okay, so let's check out our options for our character class. Soldier is your bare basic one. You pretty much play as a third-person shooter, action hero sort of thing. Soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers have improved health, can specialize in the use of all weapon types, start with the ability to wear medium armor, and can train in the use of heavy armor. To tell you the truth, this is the most basic class of them all. If you really want to go for the basic gameplay, choose this one. But if you want to specialize in tech, here's the engineer. Using the holographic Omni tool, that's the glove thing that he has, or she has on her arm, the glowy light thing. They can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor and they specialize in pistols. I feel like this one's going to be among the worst for this playthrough, for the Insanity playthrough. Because depending on your specialization, it can either make or break the early game. But thankfully with this version of the game, pretty much everyone can equip whatever weapon they want. But you get extra stat bonuses if you choose a specialized class. Adept. These are your mages. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use what are essentially space magic, biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor and they specialize in pistols. Really fun if you want to go all in the magic route. Infiltrator. This is the class that you would think of that specializes in sniper rifles. They combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor. These are pretty fun if you can get their cloaking ability up. The Sentinel. So this one's a hybrid class. It combines biotic and tech abilities. So pretty much the best of the engineer and adept, but not nearly as good as one if you were to specialize in them. Still, they're quite good, I think. So typically they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt enemies or opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. So yeah, they're going to be the worst at using weapons because they just have no specialization. Or of course you can choose to be the Vanguard. The Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. So this is a hybrid between the soldier and the adept. Normally I would play this one, so this is what we're going to choose. They become very, very good in the sequels, though, because they can combine both a charge attack and shields, well, biotic shields, to form a very, very tanky build. So let's run with this one.
Confirm facial identification.
Geez, what's up with your face? It's possible to change up the face, but I think we're gonna roll with the default look. I mean, it looks nice enough to me already, even though the eyes are kind of weird.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Yep, so this is gonna be our playthrough. Let's go ahead and jump in. Yeah, we won't be able to change any settings until maybe... I don't know if at the start of Mass Effect 2 we'll be able to change things up, but let's go ahead and roll with this.
Identification confirmed.
Yeah, so same thing, the options. We're gonna leave everything as is. Do not touch insanity.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters. Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
This game still looks pretty good in 2023. Alright, so dialogue options. Got our conversation wheel here. Bottom right is going to be the quote-unquote renegade or evil route. Top right is typically the good option or paragon option. Or you can choose the neutral option. In most cases, we're always going to go with the paragon option.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Yeah.
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk around with the crew.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
I guess so.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Movement still feels as stiff as ever.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
We're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Almost as smooth as your head. So, between the dialogue options, to move the story forward, just choose whatever's on the right side. If you want more information, choose the dialogue option on the left.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Dialogue. Always choose the left option before going with the right.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Yeah, so now we can learn more.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
This game's all about just learning everything you can about the world.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
This dude just does not like aliens.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Yeah, so let's get going.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
This game really just drops you in the middle of the world and expects you to learn everything as you keep playing.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Let's see. Is there anybody else that we can talk to? Well, aside from this grumpy man.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Man, the faces are so lifeless.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
Yeah, so that hints at the backstory.
I try not to think about it, Kuz.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
Which option did I choose?
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the... Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically...
Protect it at any cost.
Okay,
Don't forget
so
that
there's
part.
an option
Spectres
to
operate above
skip
the
everything
law.
by just pressing square. I'll try not to do that,
You're from
though.
Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Somehow I have a feeling he will.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, so we got our journal here. That's the quest log. Okay, so points to distribute for our character. Let's see here. Alright, so some of these are grayed out. We won't be able to use them until we get our Spectre status set up. So what should we do? I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 in Vanguard. Actually, you know what? Let's go 2 in Assault Training. And then we'll put the last one in Vanguard. And then we have the Codex. This is mainly a little log for you to learn about everything in the game.
The Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other 2 races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the 2 species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
You know what? We'll leave it at that. We'll return to these entries when we get some free time. This is just gonna slow down the gameplay. But we won't forget about this though. Let's see, saves. Let's go ahead and make one. And now let's see, where should we be going? Oh, right over here.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Is it because it's like the Garden of Eden?
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Is it? Is it really?
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
You know, I really would have liked to see that in the prologue.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Too bad we never really get to meet them.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farm.
Spoiler alert.
But it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
So yeah, there's a ton of backstory for this game, all of which you have to go sifting through the codex.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Okay. Let's see, what weapons do we have?
Hostiles everywhere. Guard up.
Guns are unlimited. see. There we go. So we can switch between weapons for each person. I guess we can't do anything with Jenkins. Well, let's equip the assault rifle for Caden. I guess we'll just stick with the pistol for now. We get a bonus for using it. So let's hear. Let's see. This feels much better than the 30 FPS mode. It actually feels like you're shooting at more than just graphics, really. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and turn left. There should be something around here. Hold on. Let's see. We turn left. Where is that thing? He went down like a pump. Alright, so that ain't it. Hold on. I'm trying to find something here. Yeah, so there's only limited sprint in this game. There should be an item somewhere around here. I'm trying to find it. I think it was probably over there. Hold on. There we go. Let's go ahead and take that. And I think we could probably equip that on our pistol. Yeah, so upgrades. Whoops. Hold on. There you go. Better accuracy. So hopefully that should improve our accuracy with this pistol. Too bad about Jenkins though. He's gone. Also,
smells like smoke and death.
Where's Jenkins anyway?
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Okay. So much for Jenkins. Whether or not he gets a burial, I don't know. These alien gas bags.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Also, hold on. We got some points to throw into Caden. Let's see. We're gonna give him barrier. And then let's give him sentinel. And as for ourselves, no level up yet. Oh crap. Crap. Where's the other thing firing from? Alright, so we can control our AI allies. Set them over there. At least we can control them. Eugh. Okay. Crap. Didn't mean to do that. Take care of these guys. I think they're all down.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was going to make it.
Cover shooting for this game is still kind of wonky.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Sounds like a tough time.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
We're gonna take the time to just hang out and chat. We get more unlocks through the codex and extra experience for doing this anyway, so why not?
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
It would have been nice to have an option to gray out. Excuse me. It would have been nice to have an option to gray out some of the dialogue options that we've already taken. Because this is confusing if you're not paying attention.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
What do you mean? Last time I checked, he barely had a shotgun on him.
Move out!
Anyways. Let's see here. Yeah, so assigning points, well, ideally you choose whichever ones that increase, what was it, weapons training. That's the major one to get off right off the bat, excuse me. Let's see. We're gonna do assault rifles. Possibly the best one right here. For Ashley anyway at this point. Alright, so who's using what? Caden, you gotta use the Lancer. Alright, so let's grab some items. The Scorpion. Let's see. Armor. This one's much better. We'll have better equipment as we play. Grab all of those. Let's see. Caden, since you're using the assault rifle, can we not? Here we go. We'll give the hammerhead rounds to Ashley. Better. So, let's see here. What skills do we have available? Warp and throw, that's pretty good. Overkill, barrier. You can manually choose whichever abilities you want your squad mates to use. And let's go ahead and move on. Are there any enemies around here? Okay, so we can also crouch as well. Well, let's move on. To throw grenades. Not a big fan of the combat in the first Mass Effect game. Everything feels kind of papery. Also, we leveled up, so 6 points. What do we want? Well, definitely we're gonna pick up all the assault training skills. Let's take that. And this one, and then let's do these, and then one in pistols. Alright, so let's take these. And then... what do we need? Let's take barrier. Let's try to get as much survivability in place as possible. So 2 here. Damage reduction, I think, shall be fine. Increase health. We don't have to worry about that right now. Assault training and that. Okay, good enough. Can we use... nope. Out of the way. Not bad. Thankfully there's no reloading, so we don't have to worry about that. That doesn't come until the next game.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
That man was still alive when they stuck him in the spike.
Killing us isn't enough. The Geth want us to suffer.
Cool. Anyways, let's crack open this crate. Let's grab these things. Are there any more items? Not really. Let's explore around, see if there's anything around here. This isn't really the right way. Alright, so let's move on the other direction. We gotta go up the hill anyway. See, we also got our shotgun. So this is the main difference between each weapon. We don't really get damage bonuses, but we can, however, use them much better. At least in the previous version of this game, I remember that you could not aim down the sights with the sniper rifle as a character class that didn't specialize in them.
The camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the
Oh,
Geth do to them?
So you just running around. Can we map this? There we go. Alright. So we took them out. Alright, so there are some buildings around here that we could probably open up.
That door. It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
You, however, need a character that can decrypt stuff. Yeah, so if any squad member has a required talent, you can open them up, or you have to use Omnigel. It's basically Simon Says.
Thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
That dude's crazy.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I think that's about it.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in. Yes? Is there something you need?
We better get moving.
Good luck, Commander.
Nah, there's nothing that we need here. Alright, so let's loot everything. Doesn't seem like they can offer us anything else, so... Sweet, the Hurricane 2. Alright, so... Let's see, gear. That seems to be a very bad shotgun. Well, actually, no, it's not that much worse. Let's equip that one, and that one's slightly better. No more damage, but lower DPS overall. Whatever, we'll take it. And biotic amp. This one, however, is not as good. As far as Caden goes, let's give him the Avenger. He has no upgrades. Yeah, nothing else here. Ashley, what about you? Nope. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. I think there's something over here. More stuff. So we got a new pistol. Let's grab that thing. And then, what was it? New armor? That one's not as good though. Not as good. Yeah, we'll skip over that. And let's have a look around a bit more. This place is very empty. Despite the world looking so great. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next area. I don't think there's anything else left here.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh no. Not Nihilus.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Oh yeah, I almost didn't see that thing. Where's it going? Well, up and away. And it's gone. Okay, first things first. Let's go ahead and take out the sniper rifle and let's take you out. It's much better if we stay at a distance and wipe everything out. There's no worry about... Oh crap. Stay away. Let's throw this thing and also use sabotage. There we go. And now, let's see. There we go. It's down. Alright, now we can move in safely. It's not too bad. Let's decrypt this thing.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Well, this stinks. We didn't take anything in charm, so we can't choose the extra dialogue options.
This should help. Let's move out.
Good luck.
It's alright though, we'll learn a lesson. Let's take that new pistol. Where is the pistol? There we go. So overall, a much needed upgrade. It's way better than the one that we already have.
I came here to get away from the stress of living on Earth. Yeah.
You need something?
Yep.
I have to go.
Same stuff here.
Good luck.
We're just a small farming colony. Why did they attack us?
Let's open that crate, and what about in here? Any goodies? Nah, we can't break open that thing. Overall, there aren't a whole bunch of like special items that you can get in this game. Let's see here. We might as well explore and try to gather up everything. Let's ignore the X for now. Actually, hold on. Let's not go to Nihilus yet. Is there anything else around here? Not really. Not seeing anything.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Yeah, I know, but hold on. I'm using a guide at the same time, but it's not being very helpful in terms of finding out where everything is on the field.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren.
I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
That's probably the best way to survive.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next was
I can't remember if I heard this or
Thousands
not. I was looking at
They
something
must
else.
have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Anyways, let's go.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Crap. We probably should have looked at Nihilus before doing that. Hold on. Oops. I was trying to get shot up. Is there anything else around here? Shoot. Where's the other Geth? There they are. Let's put this. Come on, aim please. Stay down. Oh, that didn't work. Is there anything else down here? Not seeing anything. Oh crap. Let's get back. Got a couple more units over there. Come on. Just standing around like idiots. I think we're way too far away. We just aim carefully and... no, that isn't going to work. So we're going to get close up and personal. Can we warp? Isn't gonna do anything. Crap. Hold on. I'm gonna see if we can have a look at Nihilus before we move on. This game has very weak... how should I put it? Hit feedback, because it's very easy to get shot and not notice what's happening to your character. Yeah, so we can't check on Nihilus anymore. Bit of shame, but oh well, we'll just move on. It's not gonna matter. I don't think there was anything missable over there. Let's see. Yeah, so let's go ahead and run with the Lancer. Also, what weapons are we using? That looks okay. Grab the Metagel. And I think this is okay. Don't have to worry about anything for now. Let's check out the train.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Yeah, so this section is going to be somewhat difficult.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
This section plays out a bit like Search and Destroy. We need to find out where all of those bombs are located, and we have to disarm them. Let's see. Nah, that's too far. Let's get undercover. Like I said, the feedback from getting hit is not very strong, so it's very easy to just play through the game and then not realize you got damaged. Let's use this though. hitting or damaging that guy. Okay, he's down. Crap. More geth around the side over here. We need you guys to take care of them. There we go. I think there's a bomb on this side. And then there's gonna be one on this side. Okay, 2.5 minutes, we can do this. The last one I think is going to be over here. Somehow we missed that one. It's not very hard to do. Okay, so with all the bombs disabled, we can move on forward. Grab that. And what's going on over here? Oh crap. So, shoot. Let's try and get this thing out. There we go. I think there's one more over here. There we go. Took some damage, but we're alright. We're gonna go explore around a bit before we hit up the... Open this thing. Yeah, so attachments are always good. Don't go over to the beacon yet until you search out everything. Let's take all of those. Grab that one, and I think that's about it. Well, hold on. Might have spoke too soon. Nothing that I'm seeing so far. Oh, wait. Never mind. Alrighty, that's about it. Alright, so once you've grabbed everything like I did, let's go ahead and check this out.
Normandy, The beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Feeling fit as a fiddle.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I probably should have checked out Nihilus, because now we never get to find out what really happened to him.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, so now we can explore. Let's find people to talk to, shall we? So we're in the medical bay for now.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Was it really that hard, though? He seemed like an idiot.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, a cruise. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Probably shouldn't tell him, but whatever.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander. Joker's waiting for you on the bridge.
I think we'll talk to Joker last.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over 12 special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
That sounds like a terrible curse.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
One that I know all too well. Let's back over here. The elevator that goes up. Let's not go up yet.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
I don't think she really knew that much about Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
I mean, never even met Jenkins.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay, so...
Joker's waiting for you on the bridge, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
That's everything there. Alright, so we can grab some stuff here. What's going on down here? Doesn't seem like this leads to anything. There are just pods right here. I wonder if those are sleep pods or something. Cryopods, possibly?
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Okay, so we're supposed to go to the Normandy, or the bridge of the Normandy. Let's not go there yet. Let's keep exploring. Right. So we can keep exploring around here. Alright, so examine these things to get more info in the codex. We get more XP for it anyway.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Anything else here? Not really. So we got our workstation around over here. We can also change out the loadouts for our characters. Let's go ahead and equip this one. Yeah, so we can adjust Caden or Ashley's stuff here. They're the only crew members we have available for the moment, so we'll probably be able to adjust their stuff later. Yeah, so inspect the Mako.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, so gear. Currently we don't have the money for it. Well, let's have a look around. A lot of this stuff will be very handy to have later on. For now, let's go ahead and get the Metagel upgrades and grenade upgrade. This stuff can wait until later. We can also steal junk that we don't need. I don't think we need to get rid of anything yet so far.
Looking for supplies?
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
If I remember correctly, the item and gear in this game pretty much sucks, to tell you the truth. I mean, sure, you'll get a few odd things here and there that will sort of improve your loadout, but pretty much everything is like throwaway stuff. Just put whatever has the highest stats on and you're pretty much set to go. It isn't like, say, maybe the second game where things get really intense. Or even the third one for that matter. I think the more important things to do are to properly upgrade your stats. So yeah, more stuff to add to the codex. Oh wait, that only goes downstairs, so... we can't do that yet.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Let's keep exploring, see if there's anything else around here we can add to the codex. Like that. Always be on the lookout for little sets of parentheses and more information that we can add.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah, so there's so much to do here. Hold on. I need to get Caden's decryption stuff up. And then we can start hacking more stuff. But for now, let's go ahead and wander around and explore. There isn't any combat that we have to deal with for the moment.
Big place.
See, there's something we can hack over here. Alright, so this is a little tip about a side quest. I'll have that added to the journal. Is there anything else here? What's over here?
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
These guys, they talk like Eeyore.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Yeah, so we're always going to be rewarded with XP whenever we talk to these things or these aliens.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Oh, sweet, side quest.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human. Strained greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
You seem distressed. Is there something
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Good luck with your problem.
Thanks to you, human. Good day.
We're probably going to have to go over there.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Sweet. So we leveled up. Let me put some points into charm so we can do some new stuff, and then I don't think we'll go into the biotics yet. For now, let's just put up with assault training, and let's see. Probably this, Vanguard. We need more shields anyway. Also, our teammates. Decryption is very much needed. I forget how many points that we need in decryption to unlock the hardest stuff. Oh well. And then Ashley is just Ashley. Let's see. We need her to stay alive. And then let's increase weapon damage. Looks good so far. Anyways, after having done that, let's move on. I think there should be a way to respec stuff, but not at this moment. Let's go check out the other areas of the Citadel. Not there, though. Let's see. Oh, we can't go here. So let's move on down over here.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day. Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Okay, so let's continue exploring.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy. roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is hand-picked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Anyways, after that huge lore dump, let's check out the various other areas in the Citadel. As long as we can get more XP, that's much better.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Yeah, so more info for the Codex.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Same to you. Shoot.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
He seems like a nice fellow. Let's see what else. Okay, so side quest. Make sure to pick that up. And I think that's about it. Nothing else here? Okay, cool. Let's go check out the rest of the Citadel.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
Wonder what they're talking about.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is. Commander, good to see you again.
Looks like everyone wants us to go visit the consort.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Well then, why did you talk to us at all?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort? She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day. Commander, you here for some information?
Goodbye.
So long, Commander.
Okay,
Have a pleasant
screwed
day.
up there, but I guess we're all... What the heck is this thing? Yeah, so we're all being directed to Shaira's.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
How is it that in the world of the future, everyone's still a little xenophobic? Anyways, we're done over here. Let's move on to another area. I wonder if there's more stuff that we can hack now that we have upgraded our skill. Hold on just a moment. Nothing really. So if there's nothing else here, let's go ahead and move downwards. There's still so much to see around here before we move on with the story. So let's see, what is this? Oh, this is just fast travel. We'll come back to this in a minute. Citadel Tower to the financial district. Let's check out what's over here. This hub world is very, very big. If you feel at any point that you need to... Yeah, if you feel the need to get back to whatever location you're looking for, use a rapid transit to fast travel.
Welcome, I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Sounds interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, no good.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this line real quick.
It's our job to ensure that they... My specialty is touch.
I'd like to try
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nalina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Well, that was easier than having to wait.
The consort still awaits your visit.
Let's go check it out.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
His first time.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Oh well.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Cool. Well, let's go check it out. Is that bed?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me. Please, Commander. I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken with Septimus.
I guess we'll go check out that den. Must be fun, right? Drinking, getting drunk, and spreading rumors.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
Sounds like an amazing time.
few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
What do you know about the General?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to... Some seek her... Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
I think I'm done here.
Yeah, we've already
Come
heard
back
that,
anytime.
so let's go. Is there anything that we're missing on the second floor? I mean, maybe. Let's check out this area, and then we'll move down. Or not. This just loops back around, I guess. Alright, so we'll move from left to right. Or should I say right to left? Makes no difference. Nobody to talk to here, so let's go.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
It sounds like that Simpsons joke about needing lizards, and then, what was it? Some about monkeys, and then gorillas, and whatever. I'm getting off track, but yeah, that's the basis of the joke.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Tell me more about the Krogan
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds
Can't
by
remember
the
if I
Council.
heard this already.
Over the next 400 years, the Krogans faced with a critical overpopulation. For a full century,
No, I
the
think we
Council
already
and
did.
its member species
Sometimes I
fought
don't
to
pay
bring
attention.
the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Okay, we're done.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Okay, so moving on from there. I think this is like the shop. Yeah. It's the Emporium.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent Emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Let's check out the upgrades. Okay, upgrades. These are expensive. I think these are sort of like mods, so... I don't think we'll buy these.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Okay, standard items. Oh, geez, we don't have any money for any of this. Well, at least let's buy this thing. Omni tools. Yeah, we're not gonna take that. Everything else is too expensive.
Commander,
let's skip through this.
Oh.
And we don't have any Krogans, Turians, or Quarians in the party yet. This will come in handy later.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
The Hanar are among the weirdest aliens in this game. nothing to really explore here. What's over here? Anything hidden away? Something that we can hack? Nope. All signs point to no. So continuing on, let us check out this area.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, so more info on this area. Let's keep moving this way. Shoot. I guess we can head across and then we'll swing back around. It's a pretty sterile place here. Although it looks pretty cool. It's almost like an image straight out of Halo. It's kind of empty though.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
There's still so much to explore. Hold on. How are we doing with XP? Well, we're not anywhere near close to being at the next level, so let's keep looking around. Also, what's back here? To the Citadel Tower, let's not go there yet. We can still search around, explore, talk. What's over on this side, though? Oh, to the wards. Let's go down over here. No, we can't go here yet, so shoot. I guess we'll keep looking around. Also, I gotta avoid using the dash function. Running makes the camera go all weird. And it makes me kinda dizzy. Is there nothing else around here? We started out here before, so let's check out down here. Yeah, we cannot access the wards yet. I think that's going to be it for this area though, so let's go ahead and go to the Citadel Tower. Yeah, so let's go over here. Actually, no, this ain't it. What am I thinking? It's one down. Nothing else here, so let's go.
Just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Okay, so I mean, we've been doing nothing but keeping the Council waiting, so I guess we'll just move on. What else is over here anyway? I'm having too much fun exploring. And can't go that way. What about over here? Nope. The doors are all closed.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Commander.
Well, I guess we can't speak to him. Nothing around here?
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions. Commander?
Oh well, maybe that comes later. We should probably head upstairs, but I'm still exploring around down here. Nothing else for us here? Not even a helpful hint?
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sour strategy.
They're talking mad trash about the Volus. I'm guessing there's nothing else to do here, so let's go ahead and move up. I forget how extensive this game is with the lore drops. It's almost overwhelming. But anywho.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me about Bar Lavan.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay, so now we're tasked with trying to find Garrus. A lot of stuff to do.
Interesting.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to find any more things for us to do before we're gonna call this session. Maybe on this side? If not, then we will return next time with more adventures of Mass Effect. Yeah, so shoot. Let's at least move down over there. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a save here. And that is going to be it for this session. Hopefully we'll get back to this later. And when we return, we'll try to find Bar Lavan or Garrus. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like the video. Drop a comment down in the section below. Let me know what you guys think. Would you prefer to see more of this playthrough in the future? Or are you interested in seeing other games? Share the video out wherever you can, especially with fans of Mass Effect, or anyone that might potentially be a new fan. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more of this content in the future. And I'll be sure to make a new playlist for it. So have a look over there if you have missed out on any of the previous play sessions. Well, either that or you're interested in seeing future play sessions. But if not, head on over to the channel and check out the other videos for more content. And last but not least, subscribe if you guys want to see more. If you're over on Twitter, make sure to follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there, you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about, the gaming world. Also, check out the pinned post if you guys are interested in perhaps winning a giveaway. It's another game from Prime Gaming, so if you're at all interested, follow the directions on the pinned post. If you would like to support the channel financially, you can do so by dropping a donation at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The links are down in the description below, so make sure to head on over. But if you don't have $1 to donate to us, don't worry about it. Feel free to continue viewing our videos, that will help us out just as much. Or if you can recommend more friends to the channel and help us grow the community, that will be just as much appreciated. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. That is our backup channel in case we ever decide to go back over there to stream. And hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made live and available. But that's going to be it from me for now. I am going to catch some much needed sleep, but we will return with hopefully Diablo and The Legend of Dragoon. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Have a good night and take care.